Hey Gemini, it's Suzanne here to do your weekly reading. Welcome to 2020. Oh my gosh. Wow. New year, new decade. Okay, so a couple things. The look of my channel from your perspective has changed a little bit. I'm taking my picture off of my thumbnails, so you can look for a little piece of my doodles, my artwork every week. That's really that's how I meditate. That's how I quiet my mind, and I enjoy it. It's a hobby. It's fun. Yeah, and frankly, the worst part of my week every week was putting a picture on those thumbnails. Honestly, I just don't like it. So anyway, so I'm taking my pictures off. Every now and then I might throw a picture on there, but it's just not my thing. I'm a pretty private person, and yeah, so anyway, so there's that. And then also private readings. Love doing those for you. We'll continue to do those for you. I did add an option of a 15-minute option for those of you who might have that one burning question. That could be helpful. I found that people really liked those when I was doing the same day readings. So I've added that in there, okay? All right, so let's get to this. I'm actually doing 2 readings for you this week, and yeah, I was just called to do it this way, and that's what I'm doing, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'm starting off with my deck of Words of Light and Clarity. This deck is actually split into 2 sections, okay? And one of those sections is the connectors section, okay? So how people connect, like geography or the universe, God, divine timing. So things like that. So we're going to pull 2 of these for each reading. So this could be, a very good indicator if it's your reading, okay? Because it's going to be about how you and your person connect. All right, so let's do another shuffle. All right, so this is for reading 1. And this is for reading 2. All right, and then the next deck that I'm using, this is a very, very happy deck. I love the way this deck looks. This is the Wisdom Seekers Tarot by David Fontana. I will also be using the Kipper deck, which is by Ciro Marchetti. This is a fortune-telling deck. It's very similar in a lot of ways to the Lenormand deck, all right? And then I'm also going to be using my tarot deck that I created. So you're going to see similar art in this deck as you'll see on my thumbnails. All right, so let's shuffle. This is going to be a less intuitive reading, and what I mean by that is each card has a designated meaning, meaning a spread, okay? A designated spread. I still use my intuition, however, it's a little bit more guided when each card has a designated meaning. Okay, so this is reading number 1. Let's get to it. Connectors. We have a feeling or a knowing. Okay, so not only does that mean that you had a feeling or a knowing about this person, it means that you share that. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, we have tragedy or death. Okay, so this one I believe came up in, which was it? Might have been Taurus. Okay, so if you're connecting with the Taurus and somehow there was a tragedy or a death that you shared in common, it could be that somebody that you work with passed away. Okay, it could be that you shared a dog that passed away. As far as tragedy, that means different things to different people. Okay, so whatever that is, that could be a connector. Doesn't have to be. It could be that you connect only with this one or only with this one. All right. All right. So the first card is about what attracts this person to you. What do they find attractive about you? 6 of Cups. Okay, so this goes hand in hand with a feeling or a knowing, right? Because 6 of Cups is a potential soulmate card. And it's also, somebody that could have been a connection or an acquaintance in the past that is now resurfacing. All right. So they could have come back into your life, or you could have come back into their life somehow, possibly in a serendipitous type of way. You could have been feeling nostalgic about each other. You could have been thinking about each other before this even happened, a feeling or a knowing. You could have had this feeling or knowing about this soulmate, and then what actually brought you together was some type of tragedy or somebody passing away. All right? So what they find attractive about you is that you can see these 3 cups here, these 3 cups here. They find you to be very similar to them. Like you guys have a lot of similarities, just as soulmates would. You share opinions about specific topics. You connect easily. You can talk for hours. It always feels good. It feels positive. They find that very attractive about you. The second card here is, what do they genuinely like about you? King of Swords. Okay, so they consider you to be truthful, very truthful with them, truthful about yourself, truthful, about what you think about things. This doesn't necessarily have to do with how you express your feelings. It's more about how blunt and truthful you are about what you think, not necessarily about what you feel. You may not be as forthcoming with how you feel. Okay, so that's something that they genuinely like about you. It shows that you have an authenticity and you're not afraid, to speak your mind. King of Swords is not afraid to speak his mind, right? Third card, what makes them think about you? The Empress. All right, so clear as day here. They see you and think about you like they put you on a little bit of a pedestal. When they think about you, they feel good. They feel nurtured. They feel like you are that ideal feminine or ideal partner. And they think about you in those terms. You know how when you think about people, you really do put them in sometimes in one of 2 boxes, right? That this person makes you feel good, or this person doesn't make you feel good. And that's why I say, when it comes to attractiveness, it's really about how you make the other person feel. It has much less to do about what you look like, how much money you have. All of that has very little meaning. It's really about how you make them feel. And this person feels like you make them feel like on top of the world. All right, so why did this person come into your life? All right, so we have Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. All right, this person came into your life because while you're really great at expressing what you think, you're not as good at expressing really what's in your heart. And I feel like this person is about to or is bringing that out in you. They're bringing that out in you. They're touching a place in you that most people don't get to. And that's a great thing. That's a fantastic thing. Now, I don't really feel like I have to clarify here, but I'm going to. All right, so we're going to do Six of Cups and the Empress. Six of Cups clarified, by the Tower. All right, so this Six of Cups, this soulmate, and this is about, how, what they find attractive about you. I feel like this is recent. I feel like this tower is tied to this tragedy or death. So on top of what they find attractive about you, in other words, they see in you what they feel they possess, how you're handling this situation, tragedy or death here, I feel like they find that very attractive. And with the Empress here, you might be the person that needs that extra care and nurturing right now, or vice versa. They might need it, and they're appreciating you for being that nurturing person because of this tower, because the tower fell on somebody here. Somebody experienced some type of tragedy or perceived tragedy, because the tower, I love the tower because you know what that means? When something falls apart, that means something else is being built. And this reading is a perfect example of it. You guys might not have come together, Six of Cups, if there wasn't this tower, or if there wasn't this quote unquote tragedy, whatever you consider a tragedy to be. I think there is far less tragedy in the world than we actually think. We perceive it that way, but at the end of the day, it probably puts us in some way in a better place, somehow. The Empress, clarified by the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is, Five of Cups is sadness and loss. This is definitely for somebody. Somebody feels very nurtured by somebody else here. And somebody is feeling a dramatic loss or sadness over this tower. I'm glad I did clarify. Okay, clearly that wanted to come out here. And this Princess of Cups, this Page of Cups, this tragedy, whatever this was, or, is helping you tap into those deep, heartfelt feelings. This tragedy may allow you to show a side of yourself, Empress, Five of Cups, that this person really needs from you. Princess of Cups clarified by Ten of Wands. Yeah, this is a huge, this feels like, because you're not used to doing this, Page of Cups, this feels a little burdensome to you. This puts you out of your comfort zone. And anytime something puts you out of your comfort zone, it's about growth. Okay, it's about the universe pushing you out of your comfort zone a little bit so you can grow. And that's what the Tower does too. It pushes you out of your comfort zone into something better. And I feel like whoever this person is, they are your something better. Okay? All right. So I'm going to pull 2 Kipper cards. These are the fortune telling cards. So what is to come here in this connection? Okay. All right, so we have courthouse and we have message of concern. Okay. So whatever this Tower moment is for you or for them, it might involve legal matters. You know, I want to get a clarifier for these 2 cards. Queen of Cups. Okay. So what I feel like this is what's coming here is that somebody's going to go through a possible legal issue, all right? And you, I feel like it's them, and you are going to have to be this loving support for this person. Message of concern. I feel like this concerns you, okay? What's coming here, what you feel is coming, what you feel you might have to do with this person. And I feel like you don't have to worry about it. Why do I feel that way? Let me pull one more card. High Priestess. A feeling or a knowing. High Priestess. And that's, you know, that was my feeling, my knowing. And I feel like it's yours too. And I feel like you need to listen to your inner knowing. Like this is all going to work out the way it's supposed to. But it's going to call on you to tap into your heart space and your emotions more than you're comfortable with. This person might need some extra support. And you know what? And they see you as being able to do that with this Empress and this Five of Cups. You're getting some practice right now, I feel like is what it's saying. And it's helping you to grow. That's good. All right, so that's the first reading. Let's take a look at the second reading. I need a sip of my tea. Hold on. Okay. All right, so let's see. First connector we have financial loss or financial gain. All right, so this could be in conjunction with the tragedy if someone had a financial loss, or if you see that as a tragedy. All right. Some of the readings that I'm doing, both readings seem to go together, and some are completely separate. And then we have children. Oh my goodness. All right, so somebody might have children. God forbid if somebody lost a child, my heart absolutely goes out to you. I can't imagine. Okay, so I got to put that out there. All right, so then we have 8 of Cups as far as what attracts this person to you. Interesting. 8 of Cups is the card of walking away, but it's also the card of knowing what direction you're walking towards. So, this person finds something very attractive about you walking away or walking towards something. I definitely need clarification on that. Page of Wands. My goodness. Okay, so it feels like what this person finds attractive is that you are willing to walk away from something that doesn't serve you anymore, that might create a financial loss or gain, regardless, okay? But you're willing to explore what your passion actually is, and they find that very attractive. Doesn't mean that you're walking away from a person, okay? It may mean that you're walking away from something that holds you back from who you are meant to be. And this Page of Wands is saying, you know, I'm ready to explore something that I'm passionate about. And it could be a person for sure. It could be that, you know, this is your person that you're exploring a passion with. And it could be somebody that you do have children with, or you're connected through children somehow. All right, so this card is, what do they genuinely like about you? All right, we have the High Priestess. They appreciate that you, and this says right here that this is an example of listening to intuition, listening to your intuition, and they appreciate and recognize that about you. That you are somebody that listens to your intuition, regardless of what the external factors may be, or the towers that show up. You still listen to your intuition or to your inner guide. All right, and then over here, what makes them think about you right now? The Hierophant. Now, this person is either seeing you as a very, very spiritual person, or more than that, you could be married to this person. Okay? And they are thinking about the commitment level that you have to them, or to what it is that you are passionate about. You know, in spite of the fact that the two of you might be taking a financial loss in order for you to explore a passion. And you don't have to be married. You might be in some type of committed connection or relationship right now. And, you know, you have questions about what you're doing. But I feel like listening to your intuition is the right thing. Following your passion is the right thing. This card here is, why did this person come into your life? All right, so we have 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords and 8 of Cups have been coming up a lot in the same reading. 8 of Swords is a feeling of being trapped, right? So The reason that this person is in your life, because I feel like you have every blessing in the world from whoever this is to explore your passion. You feeling trapped in something, whether it was a job or whether it was, you know, a friendship, a relationship, a family situation, whatever you felt trapped in was by your own volition, was by your own doing. It was your own state of mind that was keeping you in that trapped state, right? So this person came into your life to maybe validate for you that it's okay to do what's right for you. It's okay to follow what you're passionate about. Even if people around you are saying, you know what, that's silly. Why would you do that? Why would you give up X, Y, and Z to do that? Well, you know what? Because it's what you're passionate about, or it's who you're passionate about. And no one else has to live your life but you. Okay? All right, so we're going to pull a Kipper card. We're not going to call anybody. Okay. All righty, so this is about what's coming. Look at that, great fortune. And what else? Journey. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so, you know, if you did experience some type of financial loss or financial gain, it feels like there is more coming. Great fortune doesn't necessarily mean money. It can mean that your passions, your heart is fulfilled. Okay? And it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. And I feel like this person, whoever this is that you're with right now, feels really, really good. Feels really good for you. And I feel like you receive great fortune in every area of your life. And you enjoy the journey now. You didn't enjoy the journey before. You realize that it's about the journey. It's about the little things every day that you enjoy. It's not about the destination of where you end up. It really isn't. And I feel like whoever this person is, you know, it's going to be a fun ride with this person. Because I feel tremendous support for you from this person, whoever this is. That's beautiful. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you this week. I hope it helps. And I will talk to you again next week, all right? And I think you are one of them. The 2020 forecast, the rest of the 2020 forecast will come out this week, all right? So I'm just getting them in as I go each week. So, and there's no rhyme or reason to how I do any of them, trust me. So the rest of them will come out this week. All right, thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.